Welcome everyone to For Crying Out Loud. It's the place for your sad songs, your miserable memories, and bluesy beats. We only have one rule: it has to be a tear jerker. And for today's guest, we have Nargisa, aka Neon Wasabi, in the house.
What's up?
Wasabi.
What's up? What's up?
Yeah, you brought a wonderful selection of different genres of music. I've already heard some classical music, some jazz, some more down tempo, some more hip hop music. Lots of different music for today. Is there anything you want to share about your personal relation to sad music?
Well, I actually already told you beforehand that this is this episode's gonna be very like personal and emotional probably for me because I actually never shared this kind of music, and it's like very confronting because usually I just play some music, but I never really tell this kind of stuff about it, or I'm not used to sharing or showing my emotions, and actually like playing these songs feels like opening up.
Okay.
So it's quite I don't know, up close and personal probably.
Yeah.
And also makes me a bit nervous.
You don't have to be, and as I said beforehand, it's not my intention to make you cry or whatever. Just tell whatever you want to tell, and with that, maybe it's best to just start with the first song. It's "Live With Me" from Massive Attack. What can you tell us about this song?
Well, I just, even though I'm a fan of Massive Attack, but they have so much songs, such a big discography that I don't know all of the songs. And I discovered this probably maybe either 1 year ago or 2 years ago during the summer. And you hear this classical, typical Massive Attack strings and the cellos playing on the background. And that's one of those typical Massive Attack touches that I love. And it's like very minimalistic song, but it really grabs you. It grabs you like your heart like this. And maybe it's also a combination of this minimalism and cello strings and the lyrics. I don't know, because it's like I think it's like very honest, simple but very honest lyrics.
It's also a bit later than their like classical work. Like it's like 2006 or whatever, I think.
What do you mean later?
Like when it was released, the song. Live With Me.
It's not from the first albums.
I think it's like it first appeared on like a compilation album.
Yeah, I think
whatever.
so. Yeah, it's not an official.
And it features Terry Callier, which is a great singer. I think Coco Lico, who was also on my show, also brought a song by him in For Crying Out Loud, and it's his vocals on this song.
Well, nice, because I didn't know who it was. But
well,
now I know.
Let's listen to it.
Yes.
This is Live With Me by Massive Attack.
Makes me crazy. Come and live with me. Either way, win or lose, when you're born into trouble, you live the blues. I've been thinking about you, baby.
beautiful strings at the end of this song. Yeah, and it's Terry Callier's emotive vocals. He succeeds in being both fragile and powerful on this track. Someone commented on the internet. It's a beautiful song, and as always, for every song that my guest brings, I try to find a matching song, whether it's the genre, whether it's the time period. It can be anything. And today I brought a 2005 trip hop song from the Atomica project. It's called Salt. A listen to the album Metropolitan is to hear how a city can break your heart over and over again. However, the efforts through Atomica aren't to break things, but it's to move through and rectify the destruction of the past. They want to gather all the pieces and fit them together once again. You can't say, I've never tried to love you. You can't say, I've never tried to die for you. This is Salt by the Atomica project.
I've tried to be your nourishment, restore. I've tried to be your confidant through my flaws. I've tried to make us leisure class, but we're poor. I've tried to be your resistance, yet how easily we fall.
while that track fades out, we're going to talk about the new one. It's Nitin Sawhney, I think. I have no idea how to pronounce it.
Nitin Shawnee or some. I think I heard it. I heard people saying like it's Shawnee, but maybe it's Sony. I'm not
Shawnee,
sure. I'm not
okay.
sure. I don't know myself, so I hope he forgives us for that, because even if we do not pronounce his last name right, I mean his music is really cool. He's a musician, producer, composer. He's actually have been doing like multidisciplinary stuff.
Oh wow.
And the song that we're going to play is called Homelands, and it's from his album that is called
Beyond
Beyond
Skin.
Skin from 1999.
Yeah.
And I heard this song for the first time maybe when I was like 15 or 16 years or 17 years old during a dance practice at a dance school. And I really liked that song, and I asked, whoa, who is this? And the dance teacher told me his name. And then I forgot. And then I forgot, and of course I couldn't find that song anymore. And then years later, I was listening to some kind of this compilation, something like a loungy compilation, like either Buddha Bar or something.
Oh, wow.
Ibiza, I don't know. It was some kind of new age compilation from that era, and that song was there, and I was like, from the first course, like, I know this song. Like, wait, what? And I looked it up, like, now I remember.
Oh,
now I
wow.
remember, and then it was like,
Those are great moments.
it was like love from the second hearing again. So and in this song you hear different instruments and also different languages where it's being sung in. So different languages. You hear some Hindi, you hear Gypsy language and Portuguese. And because the song is called Homeland, and I guess it has to do something with missing maybe your homeland or feeling like an outsider or an alien.
Okay.
But even though if you don't feel anything with the subject, the song by itself is like very beautiful and very emotional.
All right. Well, let's listen to Nitin Sarni with Homelands.
Ya no malmiten a mí.
Saga pa ma pa ga, ga ma pa ma sa ni ni. Saga pa ma ga ma pa ga ma sa ni ni. Sagapa mapaga, gamapa mapaga, gapa masanini.
Tudo que quiser tem que entender nas palmas da mão, se tiver porquê, frágil nessa terra, fácil derrubou quando jogou fora. Tudo acabou.
A real epic song with different parts. First is rapid singing, then it slows down with the guitar. It almost turns into a flamenco, I wrote down. 6-minute song. It's beautiful. We just talked here behind the scenes. I don't know how you'd call it, but if you want to see this song live, it would be amazing.
Yeah, especially like he performed it once with the live orchestra, and it probably was like breathtaking if you were seeing.
Is this
it.
artist still touring or
I
alive?
think so.
I don't-
Yeah,
I
he's
don't know.
alive, luckily.
Yeah.
And I think he's touring, but he's living in Great Britain, so I don't know if there's a European tour coming. But
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. As always, I chose a song that kind of matches the vibe, but like when I'm going on that search, I come up with very, very different choices. I now have a J-pop song. It's by Rumi Shishido, and it's called Noreta Casa, if I pronounce it correctly. And it's from the album Bambi Garden. It's also from 1999. And whenever I choose like a Japanese song or a Korean song, I have no idea what they're singing. So I have to translate it in Google, and then I see whether it's a sad song or it isn't. And this song is called Wet Umbrella, and part of the lyrics are, the you from that day is no longer here, overflowing tears, they sway, I get soaked. So yeah, this is definitely a sad song. So let's listen to Rumi Shishido. beautiful J-pop song. We're going to turn up the mic a little bit. I think This Is Me. Yeah, now I hear myself correctly. All right. The next song is a Russian song. So yeah, I think you have to pronounce this one.
Yeah, well, it's a song by a duo called Aigel, and actually Aigel is a girl from Tatarstan, which is a republic that's part of the Russia, but they're not ethnically Russian. And the other half of Aigel is actually a producer, a guy. He was also playing in lots of other experimental electronic bands, and together they're really like a power musical couple, and they make really nice stuff together. And they're also quite political, because Aigel, actually the singer, she started as a poet. She was writing poetry and spoken word first, and then she collaborated with this guy. I forgot his name, unfortunately.
Oh.
But her texts were quite often political, because it was about the Russian prison system and how it's actually all very rigged and very fake as well, and also how the prison itself, because her boyfriend got in jail while he was actually not guilty, so it was a very important subject for her. And now they have fled Russia. I think they emigrated because they were already quite political a couple of years ago with their texts. And now of course now they couldn't stay anymore. So I'm kind of glad they escaped, because their music is really great. And the song that I chose, it's called "Океаническое дно," which could literally be translated as ocean floor or the bottom of the ocean. And in my humble opinion, it's like probably one of the most beautiful songs ever written.
Wow.
Also like in terms of words. And I wish I could translate it to you, the words that she's telling, but I just can't. And I just can only explain that it's the song is about missing someone, probably someone that you've been together with, that you were like one whole, and now you're apart. And she kind of makes this metaphor of our Earth, the continent, that like they used to be before one big continent, but they now forever separated. And but like on the ocean floor, they're still together. And man, I'm sorry. I wish my knowledge of English was good enough to translate it, but I just can't.
Yeah, but even like the English translation online is not good enough, I think.
No, I just read it and it just sounds so like
cringy.
And let me see if I can.
We have the time.
Yeah. I mean, even if you don't understand what I read, it just sounds so cool. И даже теперь, дрейфуя на разных концах земли, мы повторяем позы друг друга во сне и остываем медленно. Но ты обо мне помнишь, ведь помнишь, скажи обо мне. So now that we're like drifting apart on different sides of Earth, we repeat each other poses in our dreams, and we're getting colder slowly, but you still remember about me. Tell me you remember about me. So even if I'm trying to, it just sounds so stupid.
Let's
I'm
just
sorry.
listen to
Let's
the
just
song
listen.
itself.
Like one of the most beautiful songs ever written.
Wow.
Легенда гласит, что нас разделило океаническое дно. А тысячи лет назад мы с тобою были одно и двигались в танце наши гибкие хребты. Ты вслепую угадывал контуры каждой моей литосферной плиты, и ночь за ночью Тысячи лет подряд мы вулканы будили и тонули. В морях строят горы, за позвонком позвонок, роняя лавины, уходя из-под ног. Идеальный, почти незаметный стык мы повторяли позы друг друга, пока каждый из нас не привык. И даже теперь, дрейфуя на разных концах земли, мы повторяем позы друг друга во сне и остываем медленно. Но ты обо мне помнишь, ведь помнишь, скажи обо мне. Это не было игрой. Ты ведь помнишь, как плавилась мантия под нашей кожей корой? Ветер дует и волны гладят место разлома, но оно до сих пор горит. Я прошу их жалеть и тебя, мой навеки уплывший, навеки отдельный материк.
Wow, so many cool sounds in the at the end, and even a little fade out right now. But yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, that guy is a really talented producer, and he was also even asked by Radiohead to remix one of the Radiohead songs.
Do you know which one?
No, it was the Radiohead were planning to release an album with remixes, but I think it never went through.
Ah, okay.
So they still have the remix, but it's never been released.
Yeah, Radiohead is an artist that comes by a lot in this trying show because most of their music is sad.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, but not today. Actually, not today. But the next song, it's by an artist called Smerts.
Yeah, Smerts is a girly duo. It's actually two girls from Norway, and I've seen them once playing live during Eurosonic. I think it probably was either 2015, 2016, and it was like so cool. I was so impressed, and I just kept following them. And this song is electronic, very demure, like very minimalistic, but yet very emotional as well. But it's like kind of this, when you're sad, but you're also kind of empty, like, and drained, that you don't have any maybe energy left to be actively sad, to be actively crying. So you just this kind of like silent sadness, just that's roaming just there.
That's
So-
maybe even worse. There's no way for the sadness to come out or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, or maybe just you like accepted your faith or something like that.
That sounds really
can-
sad. Yeah.
Yeah, it's that kind of crying song.
Yeah, the
So-
song is called Sure. Do you have any knowledge about what the song is about, or?
No, the funny part, like I didn't even checked out the lyrics. I mean, there were like some words and some sentences that just stand out in a song, and for me it was just an often combination.
Yeah.
So I was just like, your mind kind of completes the picture by itself. And
Yeah, it happens a lot. I think
yeah.
a lot of people just resonate with the music first and then the lyrics second.
Yeah, or even just a couple of words. Sometimes it's enough to resonate with songs, and I
Yeah.
think this is one of them.
All right. Smerts with Sure.
Know it before I start. Oh, next time I'll stop it. You should have known me then. I do as I do again. Make that distance and watch it. Like somehow I regret. I tell the truth and I don't you smoke. Sure, I push your love. All our words are old, but still they hurt. I tell the truth and I don't you smoke. They are wretched. When you ask me if I'm sure, I am not. And I'm cloud emotionless. When you give me nothing, sure, I am not. Give me nothing but. You give me nothing. You give me nothing but. You give me nothing. You give me nothing. You give me nothing, but everything's still the same. You give me nothing, but everything's still the same. You give me nothing, but everything's still the same. You give me nothing, but everything's still the same. Won't you go away? Away. You give me nothing, but everything's still the same. Won't you go away? Away. You give me nothing, but everything's still the same. Won't you go away? Know it before I start. Oh, next time I'll stop it. You should have known me then. I do as I do again. Make that distance and watch it. Like somehow I regret. Won't you go away? When you ask me if I'm sure, should have known me then. I do as I do again, make the distance and watch it. Like somehow I regret it.
Schmerz with Shore. And now it's my turn to find a matching song, and I chose, how could you call it? It's like an epic song because it's 10 minutes long. It's by Susanne Sundfør. I don't know exactly how to pronounce her name, but I already played a song from her in an earlier show, which was also beautiful. I think it was called Undercover. But yeah, this one is beautiful too. She's focusing on the dissolution of a relationship, and yeah, it's an epic song that really delivers with a gorgeous orchestral backing. It's mostly instrumental, and the song is successfully ambitious with a lead vocal that spins off at Gershwin-shaped angles. This is Memorial. an epic piece. We had a lot of time, so we went out and get some tea for ourselves. But yeah, those 10 minutes are over, and we're going on to some more instrumental music. I think, yeah, it's completely instrumental, right?
Yeah, I think you can call it like modern classical.
Okay.
And I mean, I was never really like I like classic music, but I never listening it like on repeat. And somehow Sofiane Pamart has made me addicted to this album, like from the first listen. And maybe because his music reminds me a lot about Chopin, like this kind of style, maybe a bit of Rachmaninoff. It's like always like a lot of piano, but it's like very pretty piano. And I saw, like by chance, I ran into his live performance for Arte, the German, I think it's the German channel, where he was playing live. And it's like a performance, maybe like an hour, and I just could not stop listening, and it was on repeat. And the same happened with this album. And I don't think I ever wanted an album on vinyl with classical, like modern classical music that bad. And I'm like, it's still on my list. I still have to buy.
You don't have it yet. Is it not like? Is it very hard to get or?
No. I think they still have it somewhere at bol.com or something. So I still have to order it because I keep forgetting it.
Well, this is a good reminder then.
But yeah, I think like it's a compliment. If I wanted album on a vinyl, then it's a compliment. And I could not really choose which song from this album, the album called Planet Gold, by the way. I didn't know what to choose, and eventually I decided on Sahara because like from the first chords when he just plays it on piano, it was like my breath gets taken away. Like I don't know what's happening with the song, but somehow these chords have the key to some kind of maybe some or distant memories on something from past lives or something. But it's just like hits in the right spot. But it's just like, and then I just want to listen it. It's like when you get goosebumps from the music and like you almost want to cry from the beauty. So I had this with this song, but also with Tchaikovsky, The Nutcracker, one of the seeds, which is probably not fitting in this hour, but let's listen to Sahara by Sofiane Pamart.
Yeah, I love it. It's classical music. It's the same. I have the same thing with you.
It's modern classical.
Yeah, but I have the same with you that I never like actively. Maybe at least I never actively listen to classical music, but whenever someone brings it to the show, I get like, oh my god, this is beautiful. Why don't I listen to this? But
exactly, yeah.
This is Sahara
by Sofiane Pamart.
normally when a song gets to the end and when it gets quiet, I already start talking about over it. But with these beautiful piano notes, I wouldn't dare to do that. Yeah, and because Nagisa brought like a piano song, I brought a piano song as well. I played a song from this album particularly already at another For Crying Out Loud show, but that was a live show in Leeuwarden, and that's not online. So I thought, well, let's take that album again and play another song from that album. It's by... Ooh, now I have to look up the name because it's a difficult name. Yeah, Ryuichi Sakamoto. Yeah, it's somber pieces, somber piano pieces, where you actually hear his voice. Well, not his voice. You hear him breathing over it because it's made during his cancer period. He had cancer, and he's I think he already passed away. But yeah, you hear him breathing over it because he's struggling with his disease, and yeah, that makes it a very personal, very delicate album. And this is the song. Oh yeah, and the songs have no titles; they just have dates. So those are the dates where he played them. And this song is called 2022 3/2. So to the 2nd of March. Ryuichi Sakamoto. We actually just discovered that it's probably a piece by Handel.
Well, I see that it's called. It has the sarabande, or saraband. I don't know how to pronounce it behind it, and I know that I actually was listening a couple of days ago to a song, a composition by Handel.
Yeah.
he wrote a composition that was also called Saraband. So maybe it was an interpretation by
I think so.
Ryuichi.
Yeah.
I couldn't really recognize it, like
Okay.
but I don't know. Who
All right.
knows? Might be.
And from classical we go to jazzy stuff.
Also kind of classical jazzy
Yeah, a
by now
bit,
already. Yeah.
It's Chet Baker.
Yes, it's a song, or actually it's a cover by Chet Baker, and it's called "I'm a Fool to Want You." And in my opinion, it's the best version of the song.
Do you know who wrote it? Or
I know that.
if not, we're going to look it up during the song.
I forgot her name, but the famous female jazz singer was singing it.
Let's
not
look it up
not
during
Ella
the song.
Fitzgerald, but I think another one. And I think maybe either Frank Sinatra was also singing it.
Could be.
I know there are like two other versions by two other singers.
But this is the best one.
But for me, it's the best one, and it's especially because the first couple of seconds when you hear the intro, and then this like a small pause, and then his voice comes in, and I'm just like, wow.
I'm always
I
surprised
cannot.
by how good his voice is as well.
Yeah, I was watching by chance a documentary about him on a Dutch, I think NPO probably, like
Yeah.
on the documentary. That's how I got to know him. I never heard about him before.
Ah.
And they were also singing like his voice, that he just, and with his voice, and when he was playing a trumpet, that he just keeps one note, and just like really like smooth and even, no any shaking, and just like this steady. He could hold that note.
Yeah.
So that was his special thing. But this version and this cover, like, man, this is the best cover. And when I hear the first seconds when he just starts to sing, like, it really takes my breath away.
Wow. And small note, we're not going to play the whole song. We're going to cut it off like halfway, I think.
Yeah, because the full song is like 8.5 minutes, and
Yes.
because I want to play the other songs as well,
Of
so
course.
we're probably gonna be,
We do want to play all of your songs.
yeah. But feel free to check out the full version; it's amazing.
I am a fool to want you.
I'm a fool to want you. I'm a fool to want you. To want a love that can't be true. A love that's there for others too. I'm a fool to hold you. Such a fool to hold you. To seek a kiss, not mine alone. To share a kiss the devil has known. Time and time again I said I'd leave you. Time and time again I went away. But then would come the time when I would need you. And once again these words I'd have to say. I'm a fool to want you. Pity me, I need you. I know it's wrong, it must be wrong. But right or wrong, I can't get along without you.
I Am a Fool to Want You by Chet Baker. And it's a shame that we have to fade this one out. But yeah, we want to show you some more songs. And when I tried to look for a jazzy song as well, I came out in Brazil. I found this song by Ney Mato Grosso. And yeah, I don't know much about this Brazilian singer, but he's distinguished for his uncommon countertenor voice. And of course, I also had to look up the lyrics here and a translation. Let's see if I have it here. Yeah, it's a bit, night after night I live sobbing, without your hot kiss, without being able to love you, hopeless and dying of pain. So yeah, this is a sad song. This is definitely a sad song. It's jazzy, but you can definitely hear the Brazilian touch. This is Ney Mato Grosso.
Após noite, vivo a soluçar, sem teu beijo quente, sem poder te amar, desesperançado e a morrer de dor, choro amargurado, a falta do teu amor. Tens a mania da rua, das noites de lua, das horas sem fim. Amiga, é mais importante do que um instante de amor junto a mim. Por isso vivo a sofrer e a culpa é tua, pois te casaste comigo, mas só vives pra lua.
Noite após noite, vivo a soluçar, sem teu beijo quente, sem poder te amar, desesperançado amargurada a falta do teu amor. Tens a mania da rua, das noites de lua, das horas sem fim. Amiga, é mais importante do que um instante de amor junto a mim. Por isso vivo a sofrer, e a culpa é tua, pois te casaste comigo, mas só vives pra lua.
Beautiful voices, not only from Ray Mato Grosso, but also from Angela Maria. I forgot to say that. And we also looked up who wrote the song that Chet Baker sung. It was Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, the original is by Frank Sinatra, I'm a Fool to Want You, and Billie Holiday was also covering it, and Chet Baker.
And I think now we're going to make the biggest jump in the whole show.
It's not that. It could have been bigger.
It could have been bigger if we went to your...
I just don't want to spoil it, but
no,
yeah,
we're not spoiling it.
No.
But we're going to play some rock now.
It's still kind of like soft rock, and it's also more like with trip hop influences.
But I do love it. It's garbage,
and
not like literally, but it's Garbage the band.
Garbage the band. Yeah, I was a huge fan of Garbage the band.
Garbage the band. Yeah.
I think in my teenage years, and I still love them, especially the lead singer Shirley Manson. I mean, I love her. I adore her. She was a big inspiration and example of a female leader of a rock band. I don't know that many female leaders of a rock band. That in general, there are not so many female rock band leaders that were like really famous and successful. But she also did it with so much class. And
Definitely,
she's like really elegant and feminine and hot, and at the same time she's like a real rock chick, and she's a real good singer. She was a really good performer. So I couldn't choose between a couple of songs, and eventually I made my choice. And the song is called "You Look So Fine," and also
that doesn't sound like a sad song though. You look so fine.
No, it's not. But it's like this kind of like soft obsession like song. I mean, Garbage, like she was like, they were really good in writing love songs that kind of like on the verge of obsession or like sad obsession.
Yeah.
And but what I wanted to say, because her husband is also in the band, I think his name is Butch Vig, but he's also like very interesting detail. He produced Nirvana's album.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's also like a famous producer, and he produced the Nirvana's album. I don't know if it was the debut album, but definitely I think even the debut album.
It's also you could relate this a bit to Nirvana as well, because I thought about choosing an accompanying song, and I also went through a few of Nirvana's song. Maybe All Apologies. I didn't pick one, but yeah, it definitely has the same vibe.
Yeah, maybe because of the Butch Vig who produced it.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're definitely heavyweights in the rock scene, and I think they did it like very elegantly compared maybe to other rock bands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's listen to this song. You Look So Fine.
Yeah.
You're taking me away.
It's
Hey.
it's a shame. We have to we have to cut up
Yeah.
some songs a little bit. It was your idea. It was not mine.
No. Okay, yeah, but I wanted to add that they also made a song for a James Bond movie, and it's called "The World Is Not Enough," and it's a beautiful video and a beautiful song as well.
And it was the official Bond
yeah,
theme.
it
Oh,
was
wow.
the official one with I think it's still with Pierce Brosnan.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Cool. Yeah, as an accompanying song, I chose a song from around the same era. I think I let's look up from which year this is. I'm not sure. I think it's from 2000 or something. It's Yola Tango with "Tears Are in Your Eyes." It's written. It's about a person's perspective on someone close who is suffering from a clinical depression. And yeah, I mean the title says it all. Tears are in your eyes. Yola Tango.
Tell me summer's here and the time is wrong. You tell me winter's here and your days are getting long. Tears are
a droning sound, which ends this beautiful song, Tears Are in Your Eyes. The next song is the one song that I already had on my USB, because I think 2-3 months ago I did like a complete discography search of Burial.
Mm-hmm.
And this was, of course, one of the songs that I put on my USB. It's called In McDonald's.
And why did you put it on your USB? Like to play it somewhere on your gig, or
No, like my USB is full of a lot of music which I could never play anywhere. But I just love to make like a huge library of music, and we'll see what happens. Maybe someone wants me to play like.
I already seeing it, like it's like the end of the night, end of the Saturday night, and then you're playing Burial in McDonald's at Walters and Walters.
Amazing,
I mean, that
amazing,
would be, like,
yeah.
so meta, but okay.
No, but it's so. I think it's nice to have like all kinds of music on your USB, and I'm working on a huge library. But yeah, enough about me. Let's talk about your song, in McDonald's.
Well, Burial, I think he's absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
Pioneer.
He's just like, his music is amazing. I love his music, but at the same time, even though I love his music so much, I don't listen to it that often, like almost never, because to me, Burial is like a very strong medicine that can really cure you, but it can also kill you if you take it in a way too big dosage.
That's a beautiful metaphor.
For me, like I have to microdose Burial, because like if I'm listening to it too much, then it has the opposite effect on me. So because Burial has this kind of like dark Zen effect on me,
definitely.
but if you stay too much in that Zen, that it's maybe it's getting a bit too depressive. But nevertheless, I love what he's making.
He also released a new song, I think, like a few weeks ago.
The boys sent from above. I think.
Didn't hear it yet. So
yeah, so like I'm still microdosing it, even though I listened to it once and like okay, let's save it for later.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is like in McDonald's, and it's only 2 minutes long, so it fits great in this set list. And but yeah, how can you choose? I mean, all of his songs are really cool.
Definitely.
And it's like so minimal, but yet it captures this feeling and the atmosphere so well. I just don't know how he does it. So let's just listen to it.
All right, you press play.
Burial in McDonald's.
Yeah, a lot of noise at the end. Also from outside the studio. I hope. Oh, it's now silent. Amazing. Next song. We skipped it.
Well, almost, but it still fits.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It doesn't
I
matter.
mean, it still fits.
The order doesn't matter. But yeah, another beautiful piano piece.
Yeah, another like modern classical piece by a Belgian composer, Wim Mertens, and he's very special, and I think he's very underappreciated because he, although he had some big hits, his a couple of his compositions were used in a commercial. One of the compositions is called "Close Cover," and I think it was even remixed. They made like a kind of trance remix. I remember hearing, and also used often in the commercials. Like Often a Bird, also one of his songs. But we're going to listen to Humility. And well, when I was selecting, making the playlist for the show, I was thinking about the songs like literally that I used to cry to sometimes, so like it made me sensitive, and I had like a silent cry or maybe a tired cry or an angry cry.
Yeah, they're definitely different cries. Yeah,
and just a beautiful cry when you just cry because something is so beautiful and it strikes the right chord of your soul, and like with Sofiane Pamart and Wim Mertens' Humility is also one of those
actually, like when I started this show and when I pitched the concept, I think Geert-Jan actually asked like, do Tears of Joy also count? And I was like, nah. But this song, it doesn't matter because it has no vocals anyway, and it's just beautiful, and you can cry to this also because of sadness. I mean, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it a Tears of Joy, but tears of beauty and
tears of beauty
or maybe compassion or inspiration, or just the tears of surrender just to a higher
wow
something like that. I don't know.
Beautiful. I think this was I like this song the most from all of your picks, but your picks are amazing, like all of them.
Wait until you hear the rap songs.
Yeah, we've got a rap song coming up, but first Humility by Wim Mertens. Fragility
by Wim Mertens.
Amazing, beautiful. Is this a big switch up as well, or not that much?
No, I don't know. I hope it's not too big of a switch for other listeners. But we're going to hip hop.
All right, cool.
And like a couple years ago, I think before the Corona, during the first years of Corona, suddenly I found myself completely obsessed and addicted to this Russian hip hop artist called ATL, and it was very out of the blue because I haven't listened to hip hop in many years.
Yeah, you just said
and
you had like a gangster rap period
like
in your life.
during my teenage years, but it was like the Western gangster rap, like stuff like 50 Cent and G-Unit.
Oh wow!
And suddenly this came, and this producer is, I think I love him for his some of the lyrics, but also he mixes a lot of electronic genres.
Yeah.
He's also made some political songs, of course, about the situation. A couple of years ago, I don't know if he's still making the music, but I haven't checked it out. But this song is from 2017, and it's called Sad DJ.
It's like the perfect song for this.
Yeah, Грустный DJ, Sad DJ, and in the refrain he sings something. Грустный DJ, drop the beat, бренна жизни на repeat. So like
sad DJ, drop the beat.
DJ, drop the beat. The fragility, the frailty of life on repeat. So it's kind of like Let's not spend any more time.
It's like my anthem. I should use it as a jingle or whatever.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of ironic when you're like standing, like all the people, a crowd having fun, and you're DJing there, but you like maybe not happy at all, but you still have to pretend like a happy. I don't know. So. Yeah.
Sad DJ.
Sad DJ by ATL.
Грустный диджей, драп да бит, бренность жизни на репит, просто чтобы закрепить. Под светодиодом миллионы свечей, в божественном свете лазерных лучей. На этом танцполе был в танце зачат, тут так же когда-то станет ничем. Так что ты тут никого не жалей, ни нас, ни себя, никого не жалей. Тот самый грустный диджакей в нелепом аляпистом пиджаке. Грустный диджей, драп да бит, грустный диджей, драп да бит, бренность жизни на репит, просто чтобы закрепить. Грустный диджей, драп да бит, грустный диджей, драп да бит, бренность жизни на репит, так просто чтобы закрепить. Эй, диджей, поставь пластинку для этого пьяного быдла, свою самую горячую новинку о том, что вся наша жизнь не повидла. Опрокинув снова по 50, пусть они немного тут да побузят. Мне так неловко за пьяных уёбков, ведь эти уёбки мои друзья. Грустный диджей, драп да бит, грустный диджей, драп да бит, бренность жизни на репит, просто чтобы закрепить. Грустный диджей, драп да бит, грустный диджей, драп да бит, бренность жизни на репит, так просто чтобы закрепить. Сколько суток я не брит, сколько суток я убит, сколько суток я несу так свое тело от реки, сколько суток я несу так эту ересь вопреки. На районе Галики я качаюсь от тоски. Дай нам так, чтоб душу вскреть, дай нам самый прущий трек. Хули нам ваш хаус рэп, ведь я танцую как медведь. Дай нам так, чтоб душу вскреть, дай нам самый прущий трек. Грустный диджей, драп да бит, грустный диджей, драп да бит, бренность жизни на репит, просто чтобы закрепить. Грустный диджей, драп да бит, грустный диджей, драп да бит, бренность жизни на репит, так просто чтобы закрепить. Драп да бит, диджей, драп да бит, драп да бит, слышишь, диджей, драп да бит, драп да бит, давай, диджей, драп да бит. Грустный диджей, драп да бит, грустный диджей, драп правда бит, бренность жизни на репит, просто чтобы закрепить. Грустный диджей драп бит, грустный диджей драп бит, бренность жизни на репит, так просто чтобы закрепить. Сколько суток я не брит, сколько суток я убит, сколько суток я несу так свое тело от реки, сколько суток я несу так эту ересь вопреки. На районе Галики я качаюсь от тоски. Дай нам так, чтоб душу сгреть, дай нам самый прущий трек. Хули нам ваш хаус рэп, ведь я танцую как медведь. Дай нам так, чтоб душу сгреть, дай нам самый прущий трек.
Nice.
Sad DJ.
It's not only sad, but you could actually dance to this.
Yeah, it's like this kind of like sad dance when you're kind of tired of all the bullshit going on in the world, you know. And now we're
More hip-hop.
switching to another hip hop song, and that one is like more actually faster and more aggressive, and it's by a rapper called Mnoga Znal. And this album I also discovered around 2019, I think, or 2020. And it was like a hit from the first listen. I don't know how he did it, but his whole album, I had it like on repeat for a long, long time. And this is one of the songs from the album. It's called Duga, which is, I think, I don't know even how to translate. Something like a bow, like something. Never mind, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. But I was listening to this song a lot when I was sad, but I was also angry because I had some issues on my previous job and it felt very unfair. And this song was like feeling like very kind of like inspiring and motivating not to give up. So like still pushing through even though you're sad. And it's also like very catchy. It's short but like catchy as fuck.
Nice.
So yeah, I think Mnoga Znal with Duga.
Потому ты полный ноль, потому что потекло, с тебя даже потекло. Вот и все, вот и все. Ты думал столь непрост, не давай паскудно забирать твое. Не до тебя купить зарискать со льдом. Что страшно, столько тем сыкой. Я даже попал еще тем сыклом. Ебани меня по лицу, приведи в чувство, что сегодня модно, больше не хочу знать. Это не искусство, знаю точно все круговорот. Ничего не поменять нам, это придется выдавать мысли по миллиардам. Я не званый гость этих миллиардов, и мне тоже поебать, чтобы голова просто гнул свою линию. Ебанутая дуга, беспощадный парадокс, я ебанута набега. Я гну свою линию, ебанутая дуга. Чувствуй взлеты, всюду дышите, глубже нос. Надо не как глубже грязь. Разве хочешь быть нужным там, где хуй набил прислужный злость? Пластмассовый солдат никогда в запасе не пребывал. Вечно терпит чувство, что за праздником война, но все не так. Праздник без конца, вечный карнавал. Чтобы заменял пластмассу металлический тиран. Все говорят, держу контракт, но только почему-то это что ли беда. Беспринципная ваша игра, где деньги не факт, но то школьники, да. Здесь я, недобитый солдат, позади нас недобитый каскад. А тобой, наверное, как полный мудак, я делаю взгляд нелюбимых собак. Просто гну свою линию, ебанутая дуга, беспощадный парадокс, я ебанута набега. Я гну свою линию, ебанутая дуга. Чувствуй взлеты, всюду дышите, глубже нос. Надо не как глубже грязь. Разве хочешь быть нужным там, где хуй набил прислужный злость?
I like that. there's actually moments in my For Crying Out Loud show where we get to dance. It's nice. I think like 10 shows ago, we also had Niels. I don't know his surname anymore, but he also brought some like more housey techno songs that have like this sad element to it. But it's nice that you also brought some beats.
Techno to cry to.
Yeah,
it's actually funny because like I have a song by Cream Soda. It's called Woman.
Mm-hmm.
But Cream Soda had a couple years ago a hit that was called Plaćena Techno, which was literally called Crying to Techno.
Oh wow. Yeah, I don't know if we
probably not.
Yeah, we just discussed maybe there's no time for that one, and then we also leave one of my songs out, but definitely listen to it. So Woman by Cream Soda.
Yeah, we'll probably post another like a full Spotify
definitely.
playlist.
Yeah,
with
they're all
like
going
Director's
into
Cut.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
I brought DJ Kutza with Pick Up because it's just my favorite house tune ever, and it has this sad lyrics. But anyway, we go to
Sega Bodega.
Very cool.
But you got the fever, and Sega Bodega, his album Salvador, I was also like having it on repeat a couple of years ago. I think just like in the first months when the corona hit in the Netherlands, and I even got the tickets for his show in Amsterdam, and it also got cancelled. So it's a pity. And the song You Got the Fever, he actually even wrote on his Facebook that he didn't know about corona back then, but it had this kind of really weird and uncanny coincidence with the things happening because of the corona, which he didn't even plan. It was just a coincidence. But yeah, this whole album has this kind of like sad, obsessive love-hate kind of vibe, and You Got the Fever is one of those songs as well.
Cool. You Got the Fever from
Sega Bodega.
I'm better on my own. I love when you tell me you've changed just 'cause I changed the locks. I love when you tell me, you tell me, you tell me. The receiver. I'm sick of trying to phone. How was I so blind to see your heart was made of stone? I'm just trying to leave ya. Can't go back, this bird has flown. I'm better on my own. I'm a believer. The worst I've ever known. Heinous in the simplest sense and evil to the bone. You've got the fever and you reign upon the throne.
Next time you find yourself in the presence of an unbeliever, remember that it's just fever. It can't be caught, it can't be beat, but it can be volatile. It plays tricks on them and on you. So my advice is go home, lock your doors, turn off your phone, and hope it'll all be okay in the morning. Even though it never is. And bud, one last thing. When your ma tells you something, you listen. Heaven knows they know. As Salvador can attest to.
Nice little loop.
You got the fever, but
You got
Sega Bodega.
Amazing. And yeah, for the ones listening, you probably thought, well, we haven't heard a song by Wout in a long time now. It's because at first I want to play all of my guests' tunes, and then
That's so sweet.
yeah, of course. But when you brought this song, it's kind of glitchy,
Yeah.
glitchy poppy.
Yeah.
I thought who better to connect it to than Sophie with the song Just Like We Never Said Goodbye. It's sweet, it's poignant, it's sad, it's a little strange, a little off-putting. It's a song that loves you. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts. This is Just Like We Never Said Goodbye.
We were young and out of control. I haven't seen you since I was about 16 years old. But then you called me up the other day. I was shocked, but what could I say? And your voice exactly the same. And it makes me feel, oh, just like we never said goodbye. When you spoke to me that way, oh, just like we never said goodbye. And it makes me feel. We went out the very next day. You still remember my favorite place. And we laughed just like we used to, and did everything we like to do. And now we're holding hands and running. And it makes me feel, oh, just like we never said goodbye. When you looked at me that way, oh, just like we never said goodbye. And it makes me feel, oh, just like we never said goodbye. When you held my hand that way, oh, just like we never said goodbye. And it makes me feel. We were young, we had everything we wanted, running wild through the night. We were young, we had everything we needed, and so I gotta be with me. I got everything I could ever need, and it makes me feel, and it makes me feel, and it makes me feel. Oh, just like we never said goodbye. When you held my hand that way, oh, just like we never said goodbye. And it makes me feel. Still got that glint in your eye, like you did the very first time. Oh, it's like we never said goodbye. And it makes me feel like everything I could ever need. And it makes me feel like I don't ever wanna say goodbye.
Just Like We Never Said Goodbye. There's only one clap in the song, and for the rest it's just synths. It's very cool.
Yeah, I think it's a nice mix with Sega Bodega actually, because they have this in the similar space of cyber pop kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's almost the end of the show, right? So we have still some space for one song.
Definitely. And first of all, I want to thank you for being here. It was an amazing show.
Thank you for inviting me, because now I could finally share this kind of stuff that I always kept for myself, hidden in the depth of my mind.
That's one of my goals of this show, like to get people in a different situation and play songs that they wouldn't play as a DJ somewhere else. So yeah, nice.
Well, and we're finishing this this show on like a very nice melancholic track. It's by Ivan Dorn. He's an Ukrainian singer and producer, and he's like very versatile. He was also playing on Eurosonic a couple of years ago. I think it was at Stadschouwburg, but unfortunately I didn't have that ticket, so I couldn't see him. And I even sent them like a DM, like, hey guys, if you want to hang out after this, let me know. But I got an answer from their management, but not from themselves. They probably were tired, or I don't know. But a couple years ago, I think 2 years ago or something, he released this single, which is called Renaissance, together with another singer, a Roman bestseller. And it's just such a great production. Like, he captured the essence of this melancholic jazzy 80s style. And from the first time when I heard it, I was like, oh my God, it's like a mixture of a couple of songs. Like Lily Was Here, the famous jazzy saxophone instrumental song by Kenzie Delfer, and the another guy, I forgot his name. And some people say it's also a bit of inspired by You Won't Fool Me by Queen. And I also heard some kind of similarities with Yellow, Desire, but also with Brian Ferry, I think Don't Stop the Dance. So it has this ultimate 80s instrumental synths and pads, and it's just so beautiful and so romantic and melancholic. Oh my God. So
it's the best ending of the show.
Yeah, that's
What's
why
the
I
name?
kept it.
The name of the song?
Renaissance by Ivan Dorn.
Thank you for listening. Until next month.
Сколько в тебе осталось места для меня? Видимо, нет, я подожду. Простывшей весной закат унес тепло с собой. Мне же тебя нужно вернуть.
Увлекаю за собой из осколков детства голоса, будто бы из петварения секс. Нотами помашь с тобой, дождь играет снова все про нас. Я почти забыл